hard. The guy he stopped bringing milk.
Yes.
But of course they had to beat me, and it could be a game over. Me beating me, yes. I would prepare my heart to say I am going to do it because they are going to beat me.
Yes.
So let me prepare I do it, but when I know they are going to beat me.
So you would plan for post-beating kind of.
Exactly, I would be having the beating in advance.
It's okay. It's really fine. True. So you just grow like that. And life at school, was it anywhere funny?
Life at school as a cool boy, as born again, scripture union things. Coming from a background where my father and my mother are good Christians, I grew up to be a good Christian. So in school, I've been scripture union. And people would judge me and say,
Scripture union.
Hey, guy in scripture union.
We're talking about Christianity and into it, the best guys in school.
They see me in soccer gala, making noise, speaking all those words. Organizing guys to go and we make noise at the beach. I was everywhere. I was in scripture union. I was in non-scripture union.
Let's go for those memorable kind of songs we used to have at the pitch. You remember some, like one?
At the pitch?
Yes.
I was a lead, of course. I actually know how to sing, so I would sing every single small song.
I don't think you can recite
just get
one.
There and say, H Coco Chitu, H Coco, singing to the other goalkeeper, the other side.
Yes.
Chino.
and the rest join in.
And guys would, of course, join in, and we make noise and disturb this whole guy, and also sing these things that keeper
ya papa.
Ya papa. Those are good things, eh?
Anyway.
Yeah. Mumpare. Kuya. Those were dirty songs that we used to sing.
Oh my. Solidarity of students. That was high school.
Yeah. That was high school.
And in the dormitory, you sound like a bully kind of.
In a dormitory, I used to surround with myself with stronger guys because I was like a weak, small, tiny guy.
Yes.
Now knowing that I used to bully and tease guys, I used to move out with these guys who had energy, the bowlers.
Because you knew.
And I would make sure I tease you and run to them. So the one scenario that happened one time in the dormitory, they got a strong guy who'd been stealing our things each and every day. So when they got him, they brought him in the corridor and they started beating him badly. They beat him. And I also showed up like Kanyama. Hey, you guys been stealing us. I gave him some slaps in the corridor. Quack, 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 quack. And then the guy was all there crying, but he said, Nana cage wanted.
Okay. Wow.
And I was like, So me, I can't beat it because I was like a weak boy. But of course, I would hide in these energetic guys. Yeah.
I thought 2 days later he came hunting for you.
Hey, that guy looked for me big time.
Yes. Okay.
But he knew I had security. Hey.
Stories of Enoch, Mc-Enoch, Senior 2B. The Senior 2B looks like you got the name at the high school. I don't know why the stream.
Yeah. Senior 2B wasn't actually my stream, but it was it was a classroom that was very common at school. It was kind of in a hide. So every time you would want to take someone out, you want to take your girlfriend out.
Oh my!
To the beach.
Our mixed schools. It's okay. Now single schools here, you won't relate.
Exactly.
Yes. So that was like Miami Beach. And you were
any later that would come in find Senior 2B. It worked for us, by the way. That's why I'm still in marriage. I practiced from Senior 2B.
Okay. Wow. So this guy is here. Is an ambassador of Midland High School. Was it Norovili High School? But it's okay. We stop that at that. Now, Enoch, we rise, and I don't know. You came to rise to fame with this video.
The Valentine is here, but all the boys you're dating, they don't know each other. All the 9 boys, they don't know each other. If they knew themselves, and they buy for you one special gift, maybe a car or land or an iPhone, but they don't know each other. In the handbag, all the 9 guys are bringing flowers.
That very clip made you popular around Uganda. I saw almost every other person sharing and I was wondering whether this is actually made here in Mbarara. But well, fortunately, I have to later come to know that well, you're from the region. Let's talk your rise to the MC that we have today, the funny MC that we have today.
Yeah. Sure. I am a very good MC. I started this work long time ago, but just because I was too much in employment, you know, those things of you work with this organization. I worked with very many NGOs that do with children and the youth, and somehow they would limit me where you're needed on a weekends and you have to be there. So I would not book very many parties. I would do parties for my friends, MC for small events. But you know, COVID taught us a lot. Time came in and man, employment, it's a big deal. No shanga degree akushara. Hey, at the end of the day, you count it and it doesn't make sense, man.
Okay.
Hey, you're paying tuition of millions, but at the end of the day, you're employed and you're paid the mitwaro 600,000, 800,000, and you realize that the degree is just making a loss.
So overrated,
at the end of the day, yeah.
It's a mindset
too. And it will be only the situation that will come in and force you to do the things that you're supposed to do. I was doing that work because, you know, I finished school, I have to look for school. Showing off, I'm employed now, you know, I have to work, come out of office. But there are other bigger things that we can do that we do not know inside us.
Yes.
And so that's how I came in and I said, but I have a lot to talk about. And meanwhile, I don't have to compose them. I just look at something and I say, I talk about it and I share a clip on a status. And next time I tried it 1, 2, 3 times, people are telling me, you guy, you're disturbing us outside here.
What was your first clip?
My first clip was a song. A gospel song kind of, which said Bajenda ni banage mkono abantu banyamuhanga. Oti bajenda ni banage mkono abantu banyamuhanga. Kale kariwe jinage mkono niza kurera no kushwera muharabuwa. Abana bari hano bajyana banaga sente nibavuga amamotokoti. Otunyeni umuntu wanyamuhanga ninjani nago mukono. Okay. So I was analyzing that these days you don't have to go kunagi mkono. If you want to marry, you can't go kunagari mkono. If you want to rent tukjano nagi mkono, you have to work. People are driving cars, man. People are building. People are getting weddings. Oyo mkwesho ngwa unojenda no nagi mkono oyo muntu wanyamahanga. Omuntu wanyamahanga nona itaga sente.
Okay. Yeah. So you drop that and it moves around and yes.
It went everywhere. Then the next thing it was getting to 80.
Yes.
So I also chipped in with another clip and I said, hati twabasara muriro mwirwaro. Pirawe yitu tujihembara hospital ninga murago.
Okay.
And that one also went viral. So there I kept in chipping in some clips.
Yeah. Okay. So you come just like that and you had TikTok accounts yet, or how do those come in now to realize, okay, let me open this?
Yeah, I never had a TikTok account, but I wanted an application that would help me edit a clip. And finally someone shared with me and said, by the way, why don't you open an account with TikTok? So I went on the internet, I read about it and I realized, hey, it's good at editing. You can do a clip, a longer clip, but you can chop it and you get that very point that you just need, and you also time it to the seconds that can be uploaded on status.
Yes.
By the way, that's the most important thing. You do a clip, it can be long and nice, but people will not share it. Why? Because you cannot download it on your status. The status takes only 30 seconds.
Yes.
So if your point doesn't dive in a 30-second thing, people will not share it. They will just say, point to Jisudeli. We didn't get it, but I realized it was good. So I opened an account. When I shared like 3 clips, oh guys, Dakadamas, those who know Ankole were just coming in.
Yes.
And of course I had to all the Westerners were coming. Just I started like that. Then finally I started sharing my name and my contacts. on those clips, and they were asking me, you only make noise or you can do something better? You guys, I'm an MC. I do parties, I do giveaways, I do any party. I'll come to your party, you give me small money. After your party, you pay me more. You say yes.
You say let's add you.
Let's add you.
Some people say you got the inspiration from Andrew Kabura, who had actually also started to drop a few kind of clips that are almost like yours.
I'm very serious. Now I'm wearing away. I am going to go somewhere. Ninga, I want something. Hati ninjirangu, I'm gonna go to town. Ninga, I wanna wachenga. Hatoreva. Angu kagona na wana mabugambo bwamani. Na munomona mrumonga. Na boss wawe yahuruku jotugona. Ninga wana aftina amanyango kashomba.
Andrew Kabura, I think I met him on the way. I started scrolling down to look for what these guys do. I thought TikTok were for these guys who sing other people's songs, but it had nothing like coming in to throw in a clip that will just move like comedy. So I realized people are actually using it. Most of the people from the Central, Baganda, were using it too much to do acting, to do too much of acting. But now me, acting now, what do I act? First of all, I'm still holding this thing of, man, you have work, you're a big boy somewhere, how would you be Dikura now? So finally, I actually met his clipping. I'm no guy, this one is already a known guy. Why would he do this? He should leave this work for us. I have better stuff. Because guys were getting into my inbox saying, man, you have content. So when I met his clips, I said, this is my guy now.
Yes, you're into it.
Actually, I've been saying, I need to meet that guy one time. Yeah, he has a big sense of humor.
Okay. So you didn't draw any inspiration from anyone. It was out of the COVID is hitting, and you're like, let me just do stories here and there. Okay, very, very important. That comes with talent, if one must say. But I understand when it comes, to the side of art, and art is very popular these days. Art versus science and all that. But when it comes to art, there are categories. I think when you go to music, we are going to have reggae, we are going to have R&B, whatever. And when it comes to comedy, I got to understand that there is also stand-up, there is, theater kind of. So this kind of mode of you and Kabura seems to be something new. I don't know whether you've gotten its category yet, or it's still something that one just has to, get to document. I don't know. Does it fall under any category?
I will believe that kind of comedy, it is stand-up, but without a stage.
Okay.
Yes. It is just stand-up. Because when you just stand and speak, and someone is able to laugh, it means you're only missing a stage. You just come in with those things in your head and just share and see people laughing, and you just go away. So it's just because there is no stage, but even that Kabula guy can just go on stage, and looking at him, you just laugh and say, this is the guy. So the next minute you will say a word, you say that's him.
Just like we laugh at you whenever we see you. I've seen people having stickers of you sharing on WhatsApp.
Sure.
But that's very, very okay. So when we get into the professional side of you, we have also had people have a debate on you also. Again, the professional kind of, what is his profession? Yeah. Do you mind sharing that?
It is okay. I grew up when I was in love with three kind of people.
Yes.
I loved children, I loved mad people, and I loved drunkards. Those people would make me happy.
Really?
Very, very. I see a drunkard, ooh, I follow you, Paka. Or you don't talk to me, I throw stones at you. Then you talk to me, I laugh. And would also look at young babies and be like, oh my God. You know how kids can be funny.
Yes.
And they are very, very interesting to me. And of course, mad people. We had very mad guys around Chianja here. Look at them, and the Banadas, the Chubas. I even remember
I think Chuba was a popular guy. So
I just look at them and go for the Sunday school. Don't go and attend. Go and look for a mad guy. So those guys inspired me. Even when I was growing up, I would just say, I wish I could work with mad people. Right?
So the madness started at inspired by the mad, yeah?
Yeah, so finally
that would be the book title.
When I went to university, I went to UCU, and I said I needed to be a social worker and specifically work for children and the youth. But specifically for the little children. They're the ones I was looking at, those with disabilities, those with those issues, those disadvantaged kids, the street children. I said, if I worked with these ones, I think I would be happy all of my life. Why? I never had chances to work with mad people. Now how would I end up working in the mad hospital and be slapped for no reason? So I did a course in child development at UCU, and from there I started working with these NGOs that deal with children. I worked with them for very many years, but now I am resigning in the next few months.
Okay, so professionally you're just a social worker.
Yeah.
That's why you get to be social anyway, in your own way. If we are to discuss how this is actually moving on, how have you found the celebrity life? I would say that, but particularly anyway in your field, how is it fairly?
The one thing I can say is a good way to go.
Yes,
it's the right way to go. Why? When you're doing what comes out of you, like the very thing that you like, not these things of telling you. Me, my father told me I should go and do sciences. He wants me to see when I'm a doctor, when I'm a lawyer, those things that were forcing you.
Yes.
And you find you're really you. It's when you're going to enjoy. It's when you're going to enjoy. I go for a party and I have not practiced anything. But I'll just stand there in the next few minutes, people will be laughing. I say, what are you laughing?
And you pick your money?
Yeah, and I just pick my money. Why? I am just doing it out of what I am supposed to do. And you've been asking,
you like it?
If I started this long time, I would be far. I would be on chopper every weekend. But it's a good way to go, and only the disadvantage is you're known everywhere. You can't just do things anyhow. Even when you go out, your friends will just look at you and say, hey, it's around, that guy is around here.
Yes. Yes, but everything has its start, and of course it has its good sides and the lower sides. For someone who actually thinks they can build their own career around social media kind of influencing, like creative work you're into, what would you tell them? Is it some kind of bed of roses? Is it easy? Does it take? Yes.
Do you have content to share? That's the major thing, number one. Do you have content? Because I've told you, when you have good work, you will not look for people. They will automatically look for you. The next meeting you say, is this guy on this line? Is this guy on this TV? Is this guy on this? Is this guy on YouTube? Is this, They will look for you. You will not be telling them, you guys tune in to my Facebook. They will know certain account on Facebook has material, has content. But also, it is an investment. I started when I never had a smartphone. It was a fake phone. Now I'm thinking of buying the best phone because it will help you through. You will need such big cameras. You'll open accounts that are in your names. Remember the other time I was called Mc-Enoch. Hey, now I am Mc-Enoch senior 2B. People will not look for Mc-Enoch. So you have to open these beautiful accounts with good quality of videos that will be uploaded anywhere. So it is an investment.
Talking about content, I do not know whether there is art of kind of formulating this content. Do you look at something that is trending, for example? Let's do it like this. I think the most trending, apart from this video of this young gentleman trying to ask Sevo for a scholarship, and Sevo tells him to join the army. But there's a whole round talk around teachers. Most of them are home. So if it was such a thing, and it is Enoch really supposed to record something that is going to go viral, How would you start? How would it go? How do you arrive at it? And if it would be important, by the way, you would try us like a sample on that very topic. Yes, that's why it gets interesting.
Yeah, interestingly for the teachers, I was just looking at the news, checking out and seeing these teachers on strike. And I remember those days when they used to chase us, we are going to strike. So now, if they are striking, who is going to chase them? They think about that you're going to bring a strike in the school, you're called in the staff room. Over now for them, where should we call them? So I just think about it now, these teachers.
So we should have a disciplinary committee at the national level.
Exactly. No, they should call us students now. Yeah. They should form the prefects should now invite teachers.
Okay. Okay, so now that's where it gets tit for tat.
Exactly, exactly.
But that is Enoch for you. And oh my. So how do you land at such? I mean, it's just within you, or there's kind of a formula one can actually adopt? Let's talk to content creators about here.
This whole thing is God. This is God. God does his things in his own way. Like my mind, you just tickle it and just say, talk about this quickly. Things will just start flowing. We just start flowing from that very point. And that's why I've been telling people that, by the way, I have a lot in my mind, but I be waiting for that person to tell me, you know what, I have this, talk about this. And you'll say fire. Things will just come and I will just share, as long as there's a topic.
Yes.
Yeah, but not everyone that will come to me, because even from the word go, I have had very many people call me to do adverts. But I weigh them surely. I don't do any other, I don't do every advert.
Okay.
They are the ones I just look at and say, hey man,
akakabakare.
Now kore clip no gzanigi now. When I know better guys can come in.
Okay, talking about that, let's talk about the ways you earn as we near the end of this episode. Yes.
Not too much that yes. I earn, but I can take myself for lunch. And,
yeah, let's look at the ways, different kind of income streams. One of them I understand is MCing.
Yeah, MC parties and any other event. I can come and make noise. I also do adverts for any company, for those drinks, any business. I can do an advert for you, and of course it will be a perfect advert. And I also create content. I can fail to appear in the advert, but I can give you the structure of how you can bring it out, and you'll be able to go and do your advert in a perfect way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looking at the breakthrough, usually you people get it in the central. I don't know do we have any problem with this region? We don't have, for example, our own kind of Pablo kind of setup in Mbarara that we know weekly we are going to gather here, and it is Enoch, leading this, and he's going to share, make us laugh. What's wrong with the region, or what could actually change? I don't know.
Mbarara is growing. I think we'll get there. It's just because it's still a local market. And of course Kampala is now, and its exposure it's a big ground for you. You can be in Kampala and everyone will see you. You can be in Mbarara, all the Westerners will see you, so you see what it means. So by the time you grow from Mbarara, big time, you really need big time. But in Kampala you easily shoot up. But here in Mbarara, it's still local market, which actually helps you to grow to another step. It helps you to grow to another step. But I know that I've seen guys starting to bring in these big bivulo. They are coming in, and the town is growing. The town is growing surely. There is big hope. There's big hope.
So in case we are to call for a future, or the future you would want to see for the region in terms of the entertainment industry, and especially for the creative side of yours, what would you wish for example now? What do we lack around?
Let's support our own.
Okay.
Let's support our own, guys. I am here. I've told you I MC parties, but you dive in a party just around here, Kashari, and you find who is MCing is a Uganda. Such thing, eh? And then you go to Kampala, guys are supporting one another here and there. They don't want to know Uganda, Mc-Enoch, what. But here in Mbara, man, people don't want to support their own, so you have to work hard. But the only thing I want to say is that support our own people on ground. Here in Mbara, India, in the western region, let's support our own people. You see a talent, come in, you guys. Come in, you rich guys. I don't want to mention your names because we know you have money. Come and support us. We will get there and we'll be able to be in our profiles and say, man, I would not have made it, but because of you. Or the other one was able to support me.
That's Mc-Enoch for you.
Yes.
Mwenshati Ukraine kayatire, economy kayafire. Okwezi kakwa 100 tumujest.
Atkanga mbiroto entaro turazirgemo. Turiyo mu nsharo na Rwanda hati yempurire rwiciro mu Rwanda kace haturiyo mu rwakameza ka 1 million.
Okay.
Aho haremba bazaho. Akameza no kagura kumwe n'iceka. Then benda ngo sigo million.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Enoch. Thank you for allowing to talk to us. And I believe whoever asked for him and wanted to just have a feel, please, you got a chance. In case you had a question that we didn't answer, please just leave it in the comments. He's going to actually be, replying. ATV will also be replying. Exactly. So you just have not to worry about just that. Maybe to end it with, in case you have, that contact, this person wants to reach out to you for many reasons, of course. Maybe it could be promoting your business, it could be about emceeing and every other stuff that you may need for him. He could actually get you. Yes.
Yes, you can actually contact me on my 2 lines. One is 772-879715. 772-879715. Then my Airtel is 0703-937036.
Okay.
Yeah, on social media accounts, you just use Mc-Enoch S.2B. You will find me everywhere. Call me, we talk business. Call me, we laugh a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. In case you need a collabo in those clips, do you allow collabos?
It's okay,
as long as they are talented, huh?
Why not?
As long as you have work, as long as you have content, the gentleman is going to be, welcoming you. TikTok is another way that guys are trying to create influence. Facebook is another way. YouTube, Twitter, all this, and we're talking about 21st century kind of digital skills or content creation that is actually moving these guys. That is what makes us, different. The content that we believe is actually 21st century, because this is anywhere where we are, and that's what we have to bring on board. Faces of Uganda, Vincent Karaberuhanga, and behind the mic was actually Kabuga Henry, but also the production, every other production was actually done by the gentleman. ATV, empowering you.
You're watching AYIT TV, empowering you. You're watching